So, of course, Godspeed to Al Nielsen. We hope him peace and rest wherever he is. And speaking of peace and rest for us, we're here to kind of learn about being safe around the Springfield Town Center area. We've got Officer Alice Eggers back with us, and she's got someone from the Town Center to talk about. So you've got your pitch to give us first about
yes, absolutely.
Things. So I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch base with you guys because we have such an amazing relationship, and I just wanted to remind people that this is the time of year where we're doing our taxes, and to realize that the IRS does not call you on the phone to say that you owe money and you must send it immediately, or they'll say things like you need to get it in iTunes gift cards. The IRS will always get their money, so they will send you a certified letter. You will get all that notification by mail. And so typically what I tell people is if you're getting a email or a phone call and you have an emotional response, like that anxiety kind of kicks in, those should be red flags to you to say, you know what, I just need to take a step back. Let me get your number, let me get your name, and I will call you back in a minute. So that allows you that kind of decompression time to kind of think things through. And then at that point decide, hey, maybe I need to research the number that they called me from. Maybe I should, go online and look and find what their specific number is from the IRS or my quote unquote bank, those types of things. So I just want to remind people about that type of information. Right. And also realize that this time of year it is cold, so we don't see a rise in vehicle tamperings, which is where people steal items from the vehicle, but we will come into the spring and that will start again. So to make sure that you secure your valuables out of sight or take them with you, lock your car door, be just aware of your surroundings when you're walking to and from. And I know you guys have amazing security here, but just out and about in the general public, make sure that you have your purse directly on you. I don't like it wrapped around your head. I like it just kind of pulled forward. Okay. Gentlemen, if you have the wallet in your backside, I prefer you put it in the front pocket because you don't have the same nerve endings in the backside that you do have in the front and the front thigh area.
Goes for smartphones too. Yes,
correct. So, and it's also better for your back. Yeah. But one of the main things is I wanted to introduce the Springfield Town Center. This is Kimberly, and we have an amazing relationship with them, with law enforcement and the Town Center. And I wanted to bring her today and introduce her so that she could talk to your audience and kind of do an introduction.
Yeah, well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm the marketing director at Springfield Town Center, and as Officer Eggers said, we have a great relationship with the Fairfax County Police Department. We have 2 full-time officers from Fairfax County Police that are on site full-time at the Town Center, just keeping everyone secure and safe, following up on anything that's suspicious. We also have a police substation on our property, so it's a full setup for the police officers to be able to do everything that they can do at their regular police station. And in addition to that, we have a great security team. It's led by a former Fairfax County police officer who's taken the role in the private security sector. And our security staff is ready and willing to help anyone that comes through who is looking for directions, who wants maybe an escort to a store that they're looking for, or would like an escort to their vehicle if they're feeling unsafe. And they're very approachable. I encourage anyone who's at the shopping center to approach one of our security officers who's dressed in white, or they can also go to our guest services booth on the lower level behind Starbucks, and we can have an officer come over and escort or speak to any resident or a visitor of the Springfield Town Center.
And this is all done to kind of reassure everyone that it's kind of a different place than it was.
It's a completely different place.
Even 2 or 3 years ago.
Absolutely.
Certainly not what it was 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah. And I grew up in the area, and I've lived in the area almost all of my life, and so I've definitely seen the transformation, but I'm very proud of what we have to offer the residents of Springfield and the surrounding area now at the shopping center. Just a few other tips that I can offer is that we do have mall walking available for anyone who's interested, and the doors to the Springfield Town Center open an hour early, an hour earlier than the mall opens, for anyone who wants to come and walk. So if you walk one lap around the upper level and one lap around the lower level, it's a total of 1.34 miles. Oh, cool. You can go as fast or as slow as you like in a controlled environment, temperature controlled environment. So if the elements outside are not too forgiving, but you'd like to get some exercise, you can come over to the shopping center and walk in there and do some window shopping as well. And then we also have our guest services booth again on the lower level behind Starbucks, and it's really a great resource for anyone who's looking for information about the restaurants and the stores that we have to offer. We also offer free shopping bags if you'd like to consolidate some of your packages and put them into one bag, make them easier to carry. We offer free water, directions and information, of course, and then also coupons to all of our stores and restaurants. The special offers that are going on is another thing that we offer, and we sell gift cards. So it's a great gift for if you're looking for something to buy a loved one. We also offer those as well.
Very cool. So in addition to the reassurances of it being a safe place to visit now, we also want them to have fun there and
of course.
be fit and have some exercise. And I've been there myself, and of course it's a completely different place. It's really wonderful. I, just like you, saw the transformation of when we were starting to kind of avoid it,
right,
and then saw it shut down, and now we've seen it kind of the phoenix rise from the ashes,
absolutely,
so to speak.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what the specifics are of what the police did to kind of make the area a little more safer around it. I've heard some things about, managing the gang activity and things like that.
I think one of the things that a lot of people don't know is, like I said, because we have an amazing relationship with the security, we do have the 2 on-site officers, and during the Christmas holiday time, we had an influx of officers that came in and that were part of the security element, and also just providing that extra safety and security during those times. So they started before Thanksgiving and they finished after January. So,
cool.
So that was just an extra element that we added in that was with the partnership with the mall, and they were incredible to allow us to come in there and kind of say, these are the things we can provide and this is what we can do to help with safety and security, because every mall everywhere or every town center, during those times you get that rise and influx of people come in, and you want to provide that extra security.
Right. And because of the reputation Springfield Mall had at the end, I think this was a big priority to kind of redesign everyone's mindset of what that shopping center is to be. And I think it's wonderful. I think everybody's done a great job. I go there plenty, and the restaurants, the Yard House, love the movie theater with the reclining seats.
Movie theater's fantastic with leather seats, reclining. There's a full bar for those people who want to take advantage, and great food there as well. But it's a completely different feel just walking into the shopping center. So I encourage anyone who hasn't visited to definitely come in and visit us there.
And things are still opening in the surrounding area, right? There's a whole plan over the next few years of what's going to be going
It
up.
hasn't been detailed out yet. We're still stabilizing the shopping center now, so we want to get a couple more stores in and leased. But I'd like to highlight some of the ones that opened recently over the holiday season. We had Saks off 5th Avenue open, and that's a great department store, slightly discounted from their high-end version of Saks 5th Avenue. We also had Sheila Bakery open, which is a Korean bakery. They have a location in Arlington. It's a great place to stop for smoothies, teas, and any kind of sweet treat that you're looking for. They also make customized cakes for birthdays and special occasions, and they're delicious. And then coming up at the end of the month, Aveda Salon is opening, so you can get hair and beauty services there. We also have a new lease just signed with Five Below. So that will be opening in the summer. I don't have an exact date yet, but that'll be a nice addition, and it's kind of a mixed bag of everything.
Any more restaurants to be added, or are we all set?
No, we do have one coming in. It hasn't been officially announced yet, so I can't say anything yet, but it will replace the Wood Ranch restaurant, which left the shopping center. They were operating this store at the shopping center, the only one outside of California, and it was difficult for them to manage it across the country, and so they made a business decision to close that location. It was very good, and we're sad that they left the shopping center, but we will be replacing it with another restaurant soon.
Very cool. Okay. Well, I think we're down to our last 2 minutes or so. Any final words?
I do want to mention one other service that we have at the shopping center that's connected through guest services. Any package or purchase that you make in the shopping center can be delivered to your home free of charge the same day. Anything that weighs less than 50 pounds, that is. So all you have to do is go shopping, call the guest services booth, or bring your packages to guest services on the lower level, and we can have it delivered free of charge to your home. And that's something that nowhere else in the region region offers that for free. Some places put a $5 charge on whatever the package delivery is, but it's really a nice amenity to have that we're offering free to the Springfield area. We feel like our residents deserve that. And as part of that Deliv program as well, we have a free package check and delivery service. So if you're doing your mall walking and you don't want to carry your coat around the shopping center, you can also leave your coat with guest services or leave your packages there so you don't have to lug them around while you're doing the rest of your
and the
shopping.
free home delivery is great because, you know, one doesn't have to worry about maybe compromising their balance while they're trying to carry their bags to the car and load them into the trunk, and they have that peace of mind that it will just show up.
That's often a challenge.
Show up at their apartment. Okay, Alice, do you have any last words for us?
I was just going to say, I think it's also an amazing security feature because you don't have to worry about those packages and walking out to the car, you know, and that would be anywhere, you know, you're distracted. So I think it's an amazing thing that the town center does that. It's something when we met with them, I was like, wow, I need to shop there. So I do think that that element is very, very good. And like I said, just continue to be diligent and just
Vigilant.
vigilant and
Vigilant.
diligent to be aware that this is the time of year where the phone calls start. The charities are going to be hitting again because we're coming into that Lent time too as well. And like I said, please, if you see us on the road, please wave to us. We always like to get a wave and get a smile. It makes our day.
So I see some people waving at that dummy car that you
Oh,
placed
the
down on
ghost cruiser,
parkway.
the ghost cruiser.
And I'm just like, there's nobody.
Oh, be careful because the next time you
Sometimes
might
there is.
see it, they'll switch it out
That's
on
the
you.
strategy, right? Like
Yeah.
one every fifth time, there's actually someone in there.
Yes.
Good. Okay, well, thank you both for coming on. Always
Thank you
nice
for
to see
having
you.
us.
We'll see you in
Thank you for
another
having us.
quarter or
Yeah,
6
another
months or so.
quarter.
All
I'll
right.
come back.
Very cool. Well, hang tight. I'm just going to do some announcements real quick.
Sure.